2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And coming up for you shortly, it is the Los Angeles Lakers in action against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. So right around the halfway mark, we're starting to see MVP candidates emerge. Shaq, you won that honor back in 2000, putting up tremendous numbers.
Yeah, I had a career high in averages, points, and assists, and that was the year of my first championship, Bernie.
Shaq, do you think you should have won more than one MVP?
I sure did. I got robbed twice.
I think overall in your career you should have had 4. But in 2000, when I was working as a student analyst watching you, man, that was a great Laker team.
I appreciate you very much.
Pleasure to know you. Honored to be sitting here next to you. Isn't this guy the greatest?
Man, it's Shaq Mendes.
You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town.
And that matchup against the Heat, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. They've got Ivica Zubac, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Harrell in at the power forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Cook, and it's Howard in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Davis kicks to Cook. Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
You just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
The Lakers with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Cook. 5 on the clock. Howard. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They get it back. Here's Zubac. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. Now, here is George. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. Beverly, the pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Fades away. Rebounded by the Lakers.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Tries from 7. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverly.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Here is Cook, defended by Beverly. LeBron outside. Pass to Davis. Over Harrell. Here's Howard. The pass to Davis. Over Harrell. The putback. James on the follow. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
And even if you wanted to box out LeBron, the man is too athletic, too strong. He finds ways to get to the ball.
Here's Leonard. That one, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tipped away. Here is Cook. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot from 12, and he hits the jump shot. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Davis.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside, George. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Here is Cook. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. That's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Cook. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
And it's Beverly missing.
Now, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And James throws it down.
You give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Clippers trail by 9. Now Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Cook dishes to Caldwell Pope. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you really like seeing Caldwell Pope earning these calls on his shot. I mean, it makes him that much more difficult to guard.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And here's George. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Passes to Cook from outside the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
And George kicks to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Outside George. 6 to shoot. Poked away. LeBron against Beverly. James the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
Williams, he's checked in for Leonard. Now, here is George. No good, unable to end this run.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now here's Williams. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. And Harrell slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's LeBron, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Down low, and the dunk by James.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
And another basket for the Lakers.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now, here's George over Caldwell Pope, and there's George. That's good on the assist by Beverly. George has got 5 now.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Danny Green, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Quinn Cook. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Harrell. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense
alone.
The first free throw is good. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Well, like the Clippers of a year ago, they look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out, recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Here's Davis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Jackson, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Jackson dishes to Green. Kicks to Williams. Now, here's Shamet. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Kuzma. And that one's good. Shamet. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Bradley with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. And now the Clippers on the break. Shamet with it. He's against Kuzma. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. And he overshot that one, missing. Lakers leading by 18. Here's Bradley. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, when Jackson is stringing together these dribble moves, the D is absolutely helpless. There's no way you are stopping him.
Williams against Bradley. Kuzma passes to Davis. Shoots over Shamet. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Kuzma. And that's 12 points for Anthony Davis. .125 left here in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to Green. Pass to Williams. Now here's Shamet. And the pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Over Green. Green with the block. To the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, G.A., and sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
The Clippers shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Shamet on the wing. Back to Green. Shamet on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Shamet's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Man, they are just living at the line.
The Lakers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Shooting two.
That one is off.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
He hits the second from the line.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Now here's Williams. Lets the three fly. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And you see this so often, league-wide, ending the period with a three-point attempt.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Green is out there with Morris. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Jackson, and it's Williams at the point. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Clippers trail by 20. Well, we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Passes it to Morris. He kicks to Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Morris. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Green. 5 points in the game. Kuzma inside. Covered by Morris. Counting.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
The first one falls. Yes, when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's two names, Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out, because this guy's a beast on the board.
Now here's Rondo after the miss from Reggie Jackson. Caldwell Pope left side. No good with the triple. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They host the Kings after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Outside for Jackson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jackson's got 5.
The catch and shoot, Jay, is lethal when used correctly. Easy to see why Jackson likes it so much.
James left side. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Green with the block, but he recovers it. Kuzma finds McGee. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. The shot is good off the backboard.
Oh, and Caldwell Pope is not shy about letting it fly, about getting one up. Such a nice stroke.
Lets it go from 14. The shot by Williams, no good.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
They retain possession. A shot by LeBron, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And another 3 for the Clippers.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. Gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Who's got the run?
Caldwell Pope outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Williams looking around. Here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Jackson. And 11 points for Williams.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And the first one drops. Chris, regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic, even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even if you go to Marshall Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
Stolen by George, and here we go. George heading to the hoop, and it's George finishing it off.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Now here's James. He's got 10. Here's Kuzma. Here's Howard. Another shot. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Leonard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Kawhi Leonard.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. 5 to shoot. George passes to Zubac. Over Howard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And that one misses.
Well, Kev, for all his scoring talent, Kyle Kuzma, he wants to be more. I mean, he's working around out his game. He's growing as a defender, rebounder, and a playmaker.
Leonard. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. Pass to LeBron. Over Leonard. Here's Howard. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 17-6 run. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. Kicks to George. There's the 3. The offensive rebound.
And he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
Clippers trail by 13. See Webb last season, Kuzma making strides as a passer and as a defender.
Oh yeah, Kevin, that's because Rajon Rondo got him in the film room. Rondo! I mean, he improved his recognition, his rebounding. Still an area to work on.
Knocked loose. James, the pass to Cook. James, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Here's LeBron. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. LeBron passes to Kuzma. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. 17-foot shot on the way. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Clippers with the ball. They trail by 11. Now Beverly still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Leonard. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. George with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Davis is checked in for LeBron. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. And here is Harrell. Taking a look at the scoring number. Points a game. Over to the left wing. Here's Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now. Oh, man, two of my favorite passes in the game.
Clippers trail by 10. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Here is Cook. He's covered by Shamet. The Clippers shooting about 42% so far. Here's George. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Lob it Howard's way. He'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
1:43 left in the first half of the game. Bounce pass from Shamet. Here's Leonard. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green. There's the lob to the hoop, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's George following the basket by Anthony Davis. And that one's good. Leonard.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here is Cook. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. There's the pass to Bradley. To the middle. Here's Davis. Over Harrell. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Zubac. Got a piece of it. Excellent D from Howard. Lakers leading by 14. And Davis, here we go. 13 feet away. Green, no luck. Green's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. On the wing, George. Guarded by Bradley. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Harrell kicks to Zubac. Zubac against Green. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Lakers lead by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Clippers trail by 16. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Cook out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Back to Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Goes back up. Tries yet again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Everly with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Leonard. Rebound the Lakers. James has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Davis against Harrell. Outside, Davis shoots over Leonard. And James with the basket on the assist by Davis. 12 points for LeBron.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's George. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the rejection by Zubac. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Caldwell-Pope right side. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Caldwell-Pope can be a volume 3-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
And the Clippers call time here.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Leonard. They need this. He's off on that one. LeBron with some nice D.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Beverly. Now the dish to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Cook. And here's the Lakers. 11 unanswered points for them. To the paint. Here's Davis. No good on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. He kicks it to McGee. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. The Clippers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green dishes to Harrell. And stolen by James. Rondo passes to McGee.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Now here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the pass to Harrell. Great D that time from Davis.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
The Lakers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Reggie Jackson comes in for Harrell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
One shot.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Outside Williams. Outside Green. Jackson kicks to Green. Four on the shot clock. Pass to Morris. Trying to end the drought. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis finds Rondo. Passes it to McGee. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Outside, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Caldwell Pope passes to Rondo. And it's Davis at the elbow. Over Jackson. And it's Davis missing. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Clippers with the ball. Pass to Williams. Six on the shot clock.
And they should probably start looking to get the ball inside more. The three-pointer hasn't been there for them like it was in that first half.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Well, you see how comfortable Kuzma is from there. I mean, he knows he has the size and touch needed to be effective.
Williams against Rondo. Williams kicks to Morris. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Clippers shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Looking to get it going, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Clippers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from George. Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Paul George. Here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Davis. Kuzma passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
All-around player. Kuzma's very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Now Williams. 11 points in the game. To the inside, McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Rajon Rondo. He's averaging 6 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. The Clippers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. The pass to Morris. Uncovered. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot they're trying to work for at their offensive end.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here is Williams following the bucket by the Lakers. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Bradley's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. And here is Williams. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Bradley. The shot by Williams, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And they double up Davis. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Now Bradley after the missed three from JaVale McGee. Here's Green, and the Lakers tack on 2 more. And the Clippers have possession. Jackson looking around. It's good. Jackson's got 7 points.
Oh, what a touch from Jackson on that floater, just gently guiding it home.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
From deep, Williams. Avery Bradley pulls it in. Bradley's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. Bounce pass from Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That 3 off the mark. The Clippers shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Shamet kicks to Williams. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Jackson misses. The Lakers shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Davis dishes to Green. Outside for Davis. All alone. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
Well, you look at Davis. He's out in front. The fans reacting to his wonderful play this year in the Western Conference.
And that's right where you'd expect him to be, given the performances we've seen from him this season.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more.
Wow, look at Morris, just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial. Just a real valuable part of this team.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. LeBron comes in for Davis. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Green. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Lou Williams. Good on both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting an impressive 61% from the field in this 3rd quarter. Bradley against Jackson. And they double up James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The Lakers with the ball. Bradley passes to James. Howard against Jackson. Pass to Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. The tray. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 16 points.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. only 1 of 8 from the field.
LeBron against Morris. Here's Cook. Knocked away. Cook's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Shamet. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Here's Leonard. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Here's LeBron. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kicks it out to Leonard. Passes to Shamet. Here's Zubac. Morris outside. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Howard. LeBron passes to Kuzma. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Incredible explosiveness. James looking like he shot out of a cannon on these drives to the rim.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Waiters with the ball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Landry Shamet. Kawhi Leonard is out there at Noah. It's Kevin Gillian at the 5 spot.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here's Bradley. And it's Waiters at the elbow. Back to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Howard. Puts it up from 17. Joakim Noah grabs the miss.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
The Lakers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Stolen by Noah. It's stolen by Bradley from 8. And there's the play by Morris inside.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. The Clippers shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Chris, last season the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was.
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually, some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company. Actually, so no, I think they've done a great job. Kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
So it's the Lakers now. Clippers able to drain the 3. Waiters passes to Howard. 6 to shoot. Here's Morris. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Bradley. Shamet kicks to Leonard. Over Waiters, on the mark with the 15-footer. 20 points for Leonard.
You know, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bradley passes to Waiters. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Leonard. Noah with the block. Here's Magruder. Comes up empty down low. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Howard kicks to Caruso. Bradley passes to Morris. Tries from the block. And here is Howard. Right block shot. And it's Cabangeli with the rebound.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
And it goes down 2 points. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
Greg, that's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Now here's Bradley. And Waiters has it in the corner. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Waiters.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Here's Shamet. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Caruso. And he converts the layup. Caruso's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Shamet the pass to Noah. Morris with the block.
Oh, man, look at Morris. Use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
Shots good by Waiters.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Shamet. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Cabangeli passes to Shamet. Teardrop shot. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Caruso. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for the Clippers. Both shots good from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The pass to Noah. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Morris. Rondo drives in. That one drops for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see, and if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. See, we have excellent.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Clippers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Shamet. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Magruder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on JaVale McGee. Well, the undrafted Rodney Magruder, Greg, has earned his way into the NBA.
It was 25 by the time of Magruder's rookie season. Has spent some time overseas and in the G League, but he's improved his game and has kind of carved out a spot here in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. With more star players changing teams, the word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You got to let me say that. And if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Rondo against Beverly. Waiters outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. A baseline J, and Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Morris. Waiters got 4 points this quarter. The Clippers shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Here's Magruder. Baseline try. Morris with the rebound. And Morris has got the ball here for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Pass to Noah. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Waiters. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball Africa League. Africa, stand up, baby.
He's perfect from the line this time. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Raiders on the wing. Passes it to Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Count it. Good.
Oh, and Jackson is very gifted at finishing through aggressive defense, just a master at controlling his body.
Here's Rondo, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Rondo dishes to Waiters. Rondo bounce pass. Here's Morris. Rebound by the Clippers. Now Shamet dishes it to Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
And so Jackson nails both of them. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union: prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Rondo passes to McGee, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. McGee's got 13 points in the second half. The Clippers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Kabengele passes to Shamet. Noah trying to get open. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, man, you really like seeing Jackson get going from the perimeter. His three-point shot has come a long way.
Rondo kicks to Waiters. Lakers passing it around. Morris with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Shamet, following the basket by Markieff Morris. Here's Kabengele to the right side. And here is Noah. Clock at 6. Shamet on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature
in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Shamet with it. And it's Magruder in the corner. Beyond the arc. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Morris back to Rondo. Shot from the wing. Basket good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded closely. Pass to Magruder. Waiters surveying the D. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.